Hey, what's up, you guys? You're watching Team APS. Paul here.
Alec right here.
And a couple vids ago, I gave you guys the 10 most competitive sort of meta deck picks for this new format. But you guys weren't quite satisfied. So, in this video, I'm going to be giving what I think are 10 underrated, maybe sleeper picks for the format.
Yeah, these are the decks you see when you lay in bed at night and you close your eyes. Number 1, Infernoids.
Yes, so, slightly helped by the ban list, I'd say. Burial from a Different Dimension came to 2.
Yep,
It's a small buff, but it's there.
Yeah, it's something now, it's something you can actually rely on to see.
Yeah, it's actually, you'll see it, and a lot of people kind of lost faith in this deck when that grass got limited. But honestly and truly, I mean, this deck functioned before then, and I think it can still function now. It's cool because it has a lot of the attractive benefits that most decks that don't use links have. It's strong. No need to make extra deck monsters.
It's fairly consistent.
Yeah, and more consistent than people give it credit for. Like the Void Feast variants of this deck work really well. It still has like reasoning, and then when you do see grass, it's like
then you just kind of win.
A complete blowout. So definitely Infernoids. It's not very expensive to get. Most of the cards are reprinted. Good choice, especially if you're not a Lightsworn fan. I feel like this is like kind of a similar, but
and people won't be looking for it in tournaments. So
yeah.
Might take some easy wins.
Very good. The next deck is one that everybody talked about quite a lot. Blue Eyes Chaos Max.
But why Blue Eyes Chaos Max?
So these people. The Blue Eyes deck is alright on its own, but Chaos Max is probably the most like quick busted ritual monster that you can summon. I mean, like, it's really easy. Okay, so it's not searchable by Preparation of Rites. Instead, though, it's actually searchable by Melody of the Awakening Dragon, which you can easily run 3 of in a Blue Eyes deck. Grabs the thing. This guy's level 8, so it's free. It's so easy to summon him. And when he gets summoned, he's just kind of like he's a truck. 4,000 attack, double piercing damage, and can't be destroyed by battle.
Link format. Remember, Link format killed all decks.
Yeah, true. All that is also true. No need to use any extra monster zones. No need to really do any synchro summoning, any of that. Without Zoo and without True Draco to really kind of stand in the way, it's there. Like, it does its thing.
Yep, truck that deck.
Yeah, so this guy can't be like targeted, can't be destroyed. If he attacks like the wrong thing that your opponent set, that could be 8,000 right there.
Just game.
So I mean,
and we do play Yu-Gi-Oh! Isn't a place where monsters just don't really have a whole lot of big stats.
Yeah, so I think that the surprise factor means that Blue Eyes could actually be a pretty viable deck if it makes use of that card.
Next up is Cyber Angels.
The deck I actually built, quite enjoyed.
Yeah, preparation came up, so now more consistency.
Yeah, I mean, and all the usual benefits that Cyber Angels have. It's already been a pretty consistent deck. It's pretty solid. The Cyber Angels are good at getting you a little bit more advantage with like Ben 10 and cards like that. And then also they can of course run Herald of Perfection.
Anytime you can make Herald of Perfection's a good time. Yeah. At least not for your opponent.
Yeah. Christia.
Also not a good time for your opponent.
Just all the annoying kind of things that Herald and like Cyber Angels are best known for. And much like with Chaos Max, it's a ritual deck, which means you don't have to worry about any of these nasty extra deck zones. You just kind of get to do your own thing. And so I think that for those reasons, why not pick it up?
Yeah, you can just make your Herald of Perfection and watch your opponent struggle to summon that Gofu.
They even all got reprinted in Dimensional Guardians. Super low rarities, very cheap.
That's true. They only had the one printing before, huh?
Yeah, just the one, and now it's like super easy. Next is a favorite actually of yours, DDDs.
Triple Ds.
So everyone thought this deck would get like completely demolished.
They thought they could take us out, but we're still here.
But yeah, DDDs have proven time and time again that they can just sort of tweak the original strategy.
Yeah, that's the kind of beauty of such a raw combo deck is you just gotta find new pieces. And DDDs are still getting more support. We have the new Genghis on the way. I feel he will do a whole lot for this deck.
They're also making more use of the Pendulum one. Which one?
Which Pendulum one?
The high level Pendulum one that can like summon more stuff from the grave.
Oh, you're talking about Ragnarok.
Maybe so.
Guy in the chat.
I think so.
Yeah, Ragnarok.
I don't know much about DD because he knows more than I do.
Yeah, Ragnarok was always kind of part of the strategy, but now we gotta kind of rely on him even more.
Yeah, so basically they just have to kind of make Decode Talker pretty early, and then it's.
And I think we're getting like some new like manga deities too. I don't know if they'll be very useful, but I think I read somewhere we're getting more of those.
Yeah, so easy, fun deck. If you're more into combo decks, I think that's something that people
It's
should look
still
at.
here, right?
What is next for us?
Dino Most. I'm missed.
Most.
No, you literally wrote Dino Most.
Oh. Dino Most. Dino Mist. So this is a cool Pendulum deck. I said it kind of in the last video that Pendulum Magicians are probably going to be the most viable form of Pendulums, but this is like a good runner-up. With Dino Mist Charge, it searches your Dino Mist, but more importantly, it makes it where when the Dino Mist cards get destroyed, they come to your hand instead of going to the extra deck. Which means when you Pendulum summon them out, you still kind of just get to summon them all.
So
you don't have to worry
about that link nonsense.
Yeah, none of that. And same with Dino Mist Howling, it actually lets you immediately fill your scales as long as you Pendulum summon soon after. And it can also disrupt your opponent, lets you bounce a Dino Mist card to your hand, and then bounce one of your opponent's cards.
Man, who'd have thought we'd still be talking about Pendulum cards in this post-link format?
And, lo and behold, Wavering Eyes is back too, Luster Pendulum. Dino Mist never made as much use of those cards as other Pendulum decks did.
But I mean, we really weren't experimenting with Dino Mist with Wavering Eyes.
Yeah, so who knows what will come of this. I think it's a good time to give it a try. Next, Zombies. And I mean, just in the purest form, any zombie variant, Vendreads kind of come to mind, or Shiranui.
Or just zombies. Yeah. You just run everybody.
Zombies if you're just sort of like him. Yeah, but I guess maybe to focus in, I would say that Shiranui and sort of Vendreads are the most sort of relevant form of zombies. I put it on the list because two burial.
I mean, whites exist.
Yeah, Skull Servants. It's true. Burial from Infinite Dimension is at 2 now.
Which is so good.
Very helpful.
So good.
Since it's like, if your deck can't necessarily make Omega, because not all zombie variants can do that as easily, then it's a great way.
We all will do it.
Yeah. Unizombie, solitaire thing. But it's a good way to be able to recycle your Mizukis, recycle some of the Skull Servant cards that banish themselves to like protect.
It also fixes a lot of soft hand problems that because even playing like Shiranui Zombie, sometimes you couldn't make like a double Omega play. Cause that was really the goal. Double Omega is the goal in life.
Right.
But sometimes your hand's just a little too weak to do it. Well, that kind of Burial takes care of that problem. Let you reuse that Mizuki. Even if you only have the one, you can just reuse it.
Yeah, super easy. Next deck then, the Dark Magician.
DM.
Yeah, so we included Blue Eyes, so you gotta include Dark Magician. It's, now that the Megatins have come out, a lot more accessible for people.
Yeah, we can tell by the price of an old girl.
Yeah, unless you want to get her, then it goes a little pricey. But yeah, it's easy to get Navigation. It's easier to get Circle now. Those cards, they all at super $2-3 now. And Dark Magician, it's good for all the same reasons it's kind of always been.
It's not heavily relying on your extra deck. It's pretty consistent.
Yeah, more consistent than you'd think. Dark Magical Circle, really banishing something every turn. Eternal Soul.
It's kind of like what we said about in actually a previous video about
which was the deck?
What was the name of that deck?
Metaphys.
But like Metaphys.
We compared it to that. Once the circle starts.
It takes a second to build it up, but once it gets going.
Yeah, for sure. And it's a fan favorite. It's Dark Magician.
True.
Not run it.
You don't need a reason to run it, really. Next up is Drag Unity.
Yeah, so Dragon Ravine's at 3. If that's, not good enough a reason to at least try this out, I don't know what is.
Yeah, it's time again, guys. You can come out of the shadows.
I mean, because Dragunity Ducks and Cleese, Phalanx, they're all still around. There's none of that's really changed.
And we haven't really been experimenting with Dragon Unity since Dragon Ravine went away. So
yeah, so I feel like now's a good time of ever. They can even make use of some of the Felgrand stuff.
That's true. The Felgrand stuff we all kind of forgot about outside of Gospel or whatever it's called now.
Yeah, Return of the Dragon Lords.
Terrible name.
He's one of those he only says the Japanese versions of every name.
I like names that I like. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, so definitely Dragunities. What would be next, mayhap?
Dino Rabbits. Man, do I not miss this deck.
I was really surprised that Rescue Rabbit just kind of like ended up at 3 all of a sudden.
Just like, no,
I'm okay with that.
We got what EER. Is that how it's like emergency?
Emergency, rescue. Ear. So yeah, with 3 Rescue Rabbit though, in theory, Dino Rabbit is back. Nothing like more or less, you know.
That core deck that we all remember hating is back. It has all the pieces it had before, but plus some.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of a different meta. I'm not so sure if it'll be as viable. Some people are kind of planning to incorporate it with Oviraptor and some of the existing Dino support. Some people want to take maybe a different route, but the fact that Rabbit's at 3 means that this deck is at least consistent and playable again.
Thank God Shockmaster's still gone.
Yeah, they do have like Megalo Smasher X now, so like that's a way to make Homet Shark and Toads. A couple of different ways you can run Dino Rabbit now. And the last deck is another fan favorite, I'd say.
Monarchs.
Yes. Monarchs with Domain. It's still just kind of what it is. No extra deck summoning when Domain drops.
It hasn't changed. The ban list doesn't affect it now. It's just...
Yeah. Still kind of sucks that like Pantheism and all that stuff's at 1, but this deck is...
It doesn't suck at all. I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean...
I, for one, am happy Pantheism's at 1.
I don't actually like Monarchs myself. I'm projecting here for the viewers.
You know, if you're a Monarch player, you still have your triple Domain.
It's good if you just like anti-meta decks, you know? You hate people, you want to watch the world burn, play this deck. Burn. No, but it's easy to get a hold of. It works really well. You know, you still got a lot of the pieces that have existed.
You still got what Prime. You still got Eidos, Erebus.
I've seen some people merge this with like True Dracos. Now that some of the True Dracos are gone, I'm not sure if some of that will like carry over and they'll like join forces. Who knows what's gonna go.
True Dracos join with the Monarchs.
So yeah, that is the last deck. So that makes 10 underrated sleeper decks for the new format.
That's right.
And the best part is there's a dozen more that we missed.
Yeah, there's like probably 20 more that you can all just write off the top of your heads. Yes. But you know what? Save that for the comments.
Yes, that's what those are for. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Thumbs if you liked it. Subs if you loved it.
Hit that notification bell to join the squad.
Yes, and you'll want to do that because not only do you get to know when we upload new videos, you get to hear the details of an upcoming giveaway, and it's not just one thing.
Can I just tell them?
You cannot tell them yet. They have to subscribe.
Gosh, y'all are some lucky ducks, I swear.
It's a prize pack, I will give you that hint. It's more than one thing.
Yeah, you could even say it's 15 things.
So, more details on that in an upcoming video, so stick around. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one.
Pass turn.